We are at Big 12 Basketball Media Days here at T-Mobile Center in Kansas City, talking women's basketball with Colorado women's basketball coach J.R. Payne right here on TuneIn and watching us on Big 12 Studios with James Westling and the former Oklahoma State Hooper, Austin Ivan. I am Ari Temkin. J.R. Payne, Colorado's head basketball coach, joining us here. How are you, J.R.?
I'm doing great. Having a good day so far.
Do you feel like you've got the program in a spot in terms of consistently winning, getting to the tournament? Like, is this rolling right now?
Yeah, I mean, we want to be rolling as high and fast as we possibly can. But definitely it took a while to get from the basement of the Pac-12 to a contender every year. So yeah, we feel pretty good about where we are.
What are the things that go into that? And obviously, shifting conferences is one thing. You probably would have done the same thing on the same time frame, even in the Pac-12.
Sure. Yeah. I mean, the biggest thing is just creating a culture and a baseline of just accountability, who we are, how we go about our business, and recruiting the right players that sort of fit that mold.
Coach, you're talking about recruiting. Is this the second straight year you've had 10-plus newcomers?
Yes.
What are the challenges with that?
What aren't the challenges with that? Yeah. Oh, my goodness. We're actually really excited. Despite having so many new faces this year, it's an incredible group of young women that we have. They're tough, resilient, great teammates, probably the best chemistry, just in the locker room and sort of the feel that we've ever had at Colorado, which is very surprising. But yeah, I mean, lots of challenges, just learning system, getting everybody caught up to speed, you name it, it's definitely a new challenge.
So you guys missed the tournament last year, but you still played in the postseason. And the year before, as a 5 seed, I remember you went up and beat Kansas State in their house in the NCAA tournament. So what was just those couple of pieces that last year's team was maybe missing that you think you have this year?
Yeah, I mean, a couple of years when we did go to the Sweet 16 that 2 years in a row, we had a lot of veterans, and so we had a lot of consistency. People were back. This past season, we were hit with the injury bug, so we played a lot of Big 12 games with missing 4 starters, and we were able to we were a very resilient group, so it was just sort of next woman up and put one foot in front of the other. So, but that was really difficult. This year, knock on wood, we're all going to be healthy, and I think we have great balance on this year's squad. We have post play, we have kids that can shoot, we have good point guard play, and I think we're going to be very good defensively.
Coach, you brought 2 players with you, Jade and Kennedy. I'll give you a second to brag on them and what you like about them and why they fit so well into this program.
Yeah, I mean, both of them are just, first of all, if you spent time with them, you would recognize they're just incredible young women. They're funny and witty and smart and, all the things you want in your players. Also very, very competitive young women. They've both battled a little bit of injuries over their careers, but continue to just really persevere and work hard and put the team's needs sort of first, and both really grown a lot in their leadership, being 2 of 3 veterans on the team. They've had to do that, and I just think they've done a phenomenal job.
Yeah, what is the next step for Jade? Really enjoyed chatting with her, by the way. She was great. When it comes, I mean, she was 8.5 points a game at Missouri State, and then she gets to Colorado, and she's a double-digit scorer. So what is the next step for her?
Yeah, I think the biggest thing for Jade is just continuing to really believe in herself. When she first got to Colorado, all of us were like, whoa, she's even better than we thought she was going to be. And her teammates are like, man, you're so good. You're so this, so that. And she's so humble. She would be like, really? You guys think I'm that good? And so it was really fun last year to see her grow in her confidence. And we just need her to continue to believe that she is that kid. She is the one that we're going to rely on and depend on, and she's capable of dominating really anybody.
It's somebody that's now coached one school at 2 different conferences. What is Big 12 hoops on the women's side? What is it?
I mean, for me, the biggest thing is just that it's really good top to bottom. I think we added some coaching and some players to the conference this past spring that are going to continue to elevate. If we're that good 1 through 16, we're really tough to beat, across the country. So that's one thing that's really different. I think the versatility and the style of play is very different. Like, you can go to West Virginia where you're going to get pressed and trapped, and they're going to try to turn you over 30 times, to Kansas where they're going to walk the ball up the floor and, play a real disciplined style. So it is definitely diverse.
Coach, what's one thing or area you still want your team to work on before game 1, if you had to, pick one thing to say?
Well, this past week, the theme has been, just being more organized, with 10 new players. And actually, we've had a handful of injuries. Nothing big, but a lot of people have been in and out of practice this past month. And so we're just trying to make sure we're all on the same page. And ultimately, we have the talent to beat anybody, but we got to make sure we're all on the same page.
Is there someone emerging as a leader in that role?
Yeah, I would say the two that are here today are doing a great job. Kennedy and Jade are, they're the veterans. They're the ones that have played. They're the ones that know, how it should look and feel, and they're doing a great job there.
All right, Coach, we've now come to the personality portion of the interview.
Okay.
So you wake up in the morning. It's a beautiful morning in Boulder, Colorado. What is the first app that you open on your phone?
Well, I have to walk the dog at 6 in the morning, so I'm opening the weather app to see how many layers of clothing I need, depending on the temperature.
Okay. Checking it the night before or just morning up?
No, just morning up, because things can change,
Things
very
change.
quickly.
Yes, yes, they do.
Yeah, we have different jackets depending on,
100%, yeah.
Yep, we get it.
Thanks, JR. Good luck this year.
Appreciate it. Thanks for having me.
Colorado women's basketball coach JR Payne joining us here from Big 12 Media Days on TuneIn and Big 12 Studios. Big 12 Radio, we are live at Big 12 Media Days on the women's basketball side here at T-Mobile Center. Heard on TuneIn and watched on Big 12 Studios, talking Colorado women's basketball along with James Westling. I am Ari Temkin, and we're talking with Kennedy Sanders and Jade Masogayo from Colorado. What's going on? How are you guys?
Good, how are you?
Doing very well, thank you. All right, so what's exciting for you guys about the start of this season?
I just think the group of people that we have, we've talked about it a lot, but we're all very close. Obviously, we have a brand new team. We have 3 returners, but we all hang out off the court, on the court, and our chemistry has just been great so far.
Yeah, just to add on to that, pretty much the same stuff. It's a new team this year once again, but it's awesome because we get to learn about a lot of different people and all that type of stuff and gain new relationships. And yeah, it's been great. We got great chemistry. Like Ken said, we're always hanging out, and we have really strong bonds already. Only a couple months in, so it's been great.
Now, you guys were gritty last year. You guys had a good basketball team, but Jade, what happened right in here? You're either blowing people out or you're getting beat by 30. You're winning by 30 and then you're losing by 30.
Dude,
so
James
what?
is not real.
The middle part of the season, you guys were either winning really big,
Right.
So how do you get to the point where those losses are either closer or you're getting more of those big wins and kind of level up another level in the Big 12?
I mean, yeah, I feel like that really it comes to a lot of our defensive plays and all that type of stuff. And I feel like this year we have a much better defensive group. Des Wooten, we got Ziana Walker and all that type of stuff. And I just feel like we're going to be, do better.
Yeah, definitely just being consistent, both at practice and in our games and everything, just being confident in our games, our preparation.
What's it like to play for JR?
It's amazing. I wouldn't want to play for any other coach, honestly. She's great. She's easy to talk to. You can talk to her about anything, and she cares about us as actual people, which is really important.
Yeah,
Jade?
I would say the exact same thing. I mean, she really is a genuine human being, and I've never met a coach like her in my entire life. And I'm so blessed to be, coached under her and, have the relationship that I do with her. So I love JR to death. Love that girl.
Is playing in the altitude, is that a real thing in Boulder? Do you feel like you have a home court advantage because of the altitude? And can you catch your breath better when you go on the road?
Definitely. We've been telling our players a lot just to take their time with it. Obviously, you get used to it to an extent, but even coming back from some of our games when we play at lower elevation, coming back, that first practice back is hard.
Yeah.
It's hard?
Definitely.
Oh, yeah, because you're coming back.
Yes.
But when you go to places and there's no altitude, do you get on the floor and you're like, I feel like I can run forever?
Yeah, we're moving.
Yes, for sure. Just a lot lighter, not heavy,
Okay.
Easier to breathe.
Yeah. Yeah, makes sense.
I don't know how to follow up with that one. How's your breathing? You breathe well?
Follow up. How's your breathing?
How's the breathing going? Getting enough air, oxygen?
Are you getting enough?
What do you guys like to do off the floor?
Man, we be hanging out at the house all the time, just hanging out, watching movies, being outside.
What movies?
Man, we be watching some scary movies. We be watching funny movies like what did we watch? Was it Ride Along 2 or something like that?
Yeah.
But yeah, we just went to a John Summit concert the other day with the team, so it was pretty fun. Go to the mountains. We just painted some pumpkins too as a team, so we're always doing stuff together.
All right, what What was your theme for your painted pumpkin?
Okay, so basically what we did was we had a partner, and basically we had to paint something that kind of related to that partner. And I had AD and AO Dutat, and she's from France, so I just painted a little French flag or whatever, and I put a little wee wee under there, real nice. Real nice.
Wee wee.
Yeah, wee wee.
VV.
So what did she do for you?
Man, she painted the pumpkin brown. She said it was a brown skinned pumpkin. And she just put she put a cowboy hat, Texas stuff, my number. But mind you, the brown skin is what really just topped it off. I mean, she ate.
There it is. That's next level. Well, Ari's very, he's very modern, hip, cool, all those things. So he knows all the slang terms.
Okay.
But as we get to know you here, what's a phrase or word that you feel like you overuse in conversation? I have like 1,000 of them.
Like when you say 1,000%
When I say
all the time?
1,000% all the time,
Yeah.
it's one of my favorites. I say absolutely a lot. I don't.
Well, if something's 1,000%, then it's absolute for sure.
It's absolutely 1,000%.
We should go, Ken.
I feel like I just say "ope" a lot, and everyone looks at
Ope?
me crazy when I say that.
Like that?
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
Ope.
what does it mean?
I don't know. I've always grown up saying it.
Like
Apparently, it's a Minnesota thing.
like
so.
instead of saying sorry, you just
Wait, the other
Yes.
one, there's some weird Minnesota ones. Like instead of slivers, there's splinter.
Splinters.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or no, it's sliver. I forget what's the other one way or the other. There's just some weird. Also, duck, duck, gray goose, gray duck,
Duck, gray duck.
gray
yeah.
goose. That would be weird.
great.
But no, it's duck, duck, goose. But in Minnesota, it's duck, duck,
Duck,
gray,
gray duck.
gray duck.
Yeah.
Thanks. Yeah.
Yeah, we like to make up our own.
That's a weird one. I don't know.
Yeah.
Just the two that came to mind. What did you paint your pumpkin?
Mine wasn't as funny as hers, but I had JoJo on our team, so I painted a 4 and like a Nike sign and some music notes.
That's cool.
Yeah.
And then what did they do for yours?
She painted a pumpkin pink because that's my favorite color, and she drew a smiley face in my number.
Real cute, real simple.
Yes.
Come on now.
Not a brown skinned pumpkin.
Nah.
No.
Like
Nah.
that is amazing. Well, good luck this year to both of you, and appreciate your time. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
you.
Thanks,
Appreciate you
guys.
guys.